Today I will show you how to make crazy shake effects without any plugins inside of After Effects. Yo, it's Povikas here, and I know what you guys are thinking. Usually shake effects are made with a lot of plugins, but in this video I actually have a method for how other music video editors are making crazy shake effects without any plugins, so I definitely recommend to stick around for the whole video to actually learn how to make these crazy shake effects. But also guys, if you're new to the channel, my name is Povikas and I've been a video editor for around 8 years now, and I also run a video editing website called povikas.com where I have my video editing presets that I use for every single video editing project. I'll have my video editing presets website linked in the description so you can easily check them out and edit exactly like me. But anyways, let's get into the tutorial. Alright guys, so in After Effects I have a bunch of clips of Yeet in my timeline, and the first thing we can do is make a new adjustment layer on which we will add the effects. So we can right click, go to new, and make an adjustment layer, or we could have just pressed Ctrl+Y and made it like that. And the secret to making the shake effects is to go to effects and presets and add wiggle position. So take it and drag and drop it into the adjustment layer. And now at the start it's going to look pretty awful and really slow, just exactly what we don't want. So what we need to understand about this effect is that the wiggle amount is going to show pretty much like the amplitude of how far the shake is going to go. So sometimes you can have it like a big shake, sometimes you can have it like just like a normal shake. I'd say a normal shake is something at like 150, and for the wiggle speed a lot of people keep it at 1, but some people drag it up way more. So wiggle speed is actually going to be like the frequency, like just how much it shakes. The amplitude is like how far it's gonna shake, and the wiggle speed is like how much, so that like the frequency. So I sometimes like to make it to like 18, so that's actually going to be pretty shaky. Like if you just keep it like this, it's going to look absolutely terrible, by the way. So to actually fix this, you can go to the use composition shutter and just like uncheck that, and here we can go and make the shutter angle like way higher. So like some people like to make it to like 180, and it's instantly going to give us like this shake. So now this is going to look still pretty bad, but it's something. You can also have it like 360, and that's going to be like way more. So I don't know, I sometimes have it at 360, but let's just keep it at 180 for now. And to actually like make this not suck, we can add the effect called motion tile and add it on top of every other effect, and just turn on mirror edges and make the output height like 250 and the output width to like 250 as well, because that's going to remove the black bars that were kind of annoying actually. Like I don't really like that. I don't think you guys like that as well. And yeah, now this is going to look like this, which I mean, if you just want a shake effect that's continuous, fine by me, you can just have it like that. But I don't really want a shake effect that's just going to shake for eternity. So what we can do is we can keyframe the wiggle amount at 150 and then go to like wherever we want the shake to end. So for me, like I want it to end right there. So we can make the wiggle amount there to 0, and now it's going to shake like this. Is going to like quiet down, but I don't really like it like that, so we can press U and select both of these keyframes and press F9. Now we're just going to go to the graph editor and make a very simple graph. We're just going to drag this point a little bit down and this point a little bit in. So this is going to be a bit random for a lot of people, but sometimes you might want to make this go down even more, or sometimes you might not. Depends on how shaky it is, because this is actually a pretty random shake if you make it without any paid plugins. It's literally going to be pretty random, but it's going to look like this for now. No, I do like it like that, but if you don't like how much it wiggles, you could make it like less. You could make it to like 10, for example, and then it would wiggle a bit less, but I really like it to like 18. I think 18 is like really nice. And some people actually like to keyframe the wiggle and go to the ending and make it to like 0 at the end. So it's going to like get less frequent as it goes. No, I don't personally like to do that most of the time, so I'm just gonna delete the last keyframe and I'll just keep it at 18. But it is a possibility that you can do. Oh yeah, also guys, what do you think about this background? Right now I'm at my grandma's, so I usually film in way different apartments. But yeah, right now I'm at my grandma's, and this is the first time ever holding a microphone in a video. And actually, this thing is getting heavy. Okay, sorry for that. Yeah, let's just keep making the effect. So to make it even cooler, I sometimes like to add some sort of like a flicker. So like to add like a flicker, you can add this effect called hue saturation, and this is going to make it much more professional. So at the start we can just keyframe the channel range and then go one frame forward, and here I like to make the master lightness something like -30. It's going to go like down in the lightness, but then we can go one frame forward, and here we can make it to something like 3 and then go one frame forward, and we can make it to like -8 and then one frame forward. and we can make it to 0. So what this is going to do is it's going to just add a bit of a flicker. As you can see, I actually think that looks pretty cool. This way it looks way shakier, just I think in my opinion just way better. We can call this to something like shake, and at this frame we can press Ctrl+Shift+D on the adjustment layer and delete it so it doesn't really annoy us. And yeah, you could just add this to any other clip. For other clips you might have to adjust, you know, the wiggle speed, the wiggle amount, but this is pretty much how you would create a shake effect without any paid plugins. But if you don't like this inconsistency of making shake effects like this, I do have a really nice solution for that. I have made a cool impact presets pack, which pretty much just includes a bunch of shake impacts, which is just pretty much another way to say a shake effect. And it also has like crazy distortions, wiggles, just a bunch of cool effects. So I really believe you guys will like them. So we can actually turn off the shake effect and go to effects and presets, and just go to animation presets, user presets, and go to the impact presets. And this presets pack does not require any paid plugins, so I think it's super good. So we could make a new adjustment layer by pressing Ctrl+Y, and we could literally just take any of these effects. I mean, all of these are crazy. Let's take the shake chaos impact. So let's just take it and drag and drop. And the shake chaos impact is actually going to be like a very quick shake. It's going to be more of a chaotic effect. It's not going to shake as much, so that's why you can just have the other shake below that to add more of a shake, and it's going to be actually really chaotic, like a crazy combination. As you can see, that is ridiculously cool. And we can go to like another clip and again make a new adjustment layer, and I would definitely recommend to test out other effects like the shockwave impact, which this effect takes such a long time to make, and it would like take a really long time to make for this tutorial. But with this presets pack, you just get it in literally seconds. I mean, look how crazy that looks. Another cool thing you can actually do is like you can make it start one frame before the clip. So we can start it right here, and this is how it looks. We could also take our shake effect, we can duplicate it by pressing Ctrl+D and just bring it up here, and now it's going to be even more impactful. Absolutely crazy, as you can see here. And now we can go to the next clip, and we can again right click, go to adjustment layer, and add something like a flash shake. This one is super cool. And this is how the flash shake looks like. As you can see, that is crazy good. But again, let's just keep going. So like as a transition, if you want to have like a crazy shake transition, what you can do is you can of course make another adjustment layer by right clicking, you know, adjustment layer. And here we could add like a free frame glitch effect. Now honestly, the free frame glitch effect is just going to last for 3 frames, but it's very good to add before like a transition. So as you can see, it does these free frame glitches, and then it goes to another clip, and here on top of the free frame glitch, we can press another adjustment layer and just add the shake chaos impact. So take it and drag and drop. And this is how the combination with the shake chaos impact and the free frame glitch looks like. Super crazy transition and just a shake effect. And at the end again, we can press a new adjustment layer. And here we can literally add like anything, like a chroma distortion, for example. Now the chroma distortion, as you can see, looks like this, and we can actually combine it with the shake effect. So let's duplicate it by pressing Ctrl+D and just drop it below the chroma distortion. And this is how the combination looks with the chroma distortion. Super cool. And yeah guys, this is how the whole edit looks like. We made it really quickly. I mean, I absolutely love using impact presets because you don't have to use any other like paid plugins like the Sapphire, which costs like over 60 bucks or something per month. So this one just saves me a bunch of money, a bunch of time, and yeah, I would definitely recommend to check out the impact presets. I'll have it linked in the description so you can easily check it out. But anyways guys, yeah, let me know what you guys think about this tutorial, and let me know if you want any other effects to be made without any paid plugins. And yeah, and if you also want to learn how to make other crazy shake effects, then I'll have a video pop up somewhere here on the screen so you can easily check it out.